Parental understanding of autism. It has been noted that parents' need for information and advice is never more crucial than immediately after the diagnosis of autism. This should include broad information about ASD in general, such as its causes, alongside information on available therapeutic options and support services. Although the provision of such information in the affluent societies has a longer history compared to less affluent ones, research has shown that there is a general lack of information for parents of children with autism, even in richer countries. In absence of accurate information, parents may harbor false beliefs about the causes of ASD and whether or not anything can be done to help the child. In Iran, Samadhi interviewed individually at home 43 parents whose child had ASD ranging in age from 3 to 17 years, with a mean of 8.2 years. They were recruited through special schools, center and mother-child clinics. A structured interview schedule was followed, and in this section, we summarize the findings under 5 main themes and make comparison with previous international research. Parental information needs. Of the 43 parents interviewed, all but 2, 95% wanted to get more information on ASD and its features. When parents were asked about their ideas as to the causes of their child's problem, their responses could be divided into 6 themes. These were as follows. Pregnancy. 16 parents attributed the cause to maternal factors during pregnancy, such as maternal stress, complications of birth, and maternal trainings. Environmental factors. 10 parents mentioned factors such as air pollution, chemicals, electromagnetic waves, and also the weapons used in Iran during the Iraq War. Damage to the child's brain or body. A defect in the child's brain or body was mentioned by 7 parents. Spiritual and religious factors. 5 parents mentioned spiritual or religious causes. They talked about God's test and probable sins that they might have done unconsciously. Heredity, genetics. 3 parents mentioned a genetic link for their child's ASD. Lack of relationship with others. 1 parent talked about the family's spatial situation with minimal social contact with others, and another about the lack of contact her son had with other people. Finally, 5 parents had no idea about the cause, or they said that they did not care about the causes, whatever they were. Indeed, the latter has been found to be a dominant explanation for disability in other non-Western societies. The attribution of disability to sins or immoral deeds committed by the afflicted person's family or even ancestor leads to cultural shame and the blaming of family members and individuals with disabilities, thereby threatening the cohesiveness of the family unit. Sources of information. When parents were asked about their sources of information on ASD, in the study by Samadhi, 10 of the 43 Iranian parents mentioned other parents who have a child with ASD. Books and printed materials were the second-ranked source of information and were mentioned by 9 parents. Websites and the internet were mentioned by 5 parents. This pattern is different from a study of 498 parents in the USA who had a child with ASD. They reported the principal source of information as books, websites, and then other parents of children with ASD. In Iran, there are a limited numbers of published books on ASD in Farsi, and parental inability or limited ability in English language makes web-based information and international books inaccessible sources of information. This may explain the greater dependency among Iranian parents to update the information through contacts with other parents and clinic waiting rooms and while they are waiting to collect their children from schools. Even so, the proportions who did this were still small.